Hey guys, I'm back with a third video on SPLI Vapor Group. The chart I have on my screen right now is the chart I used to make the video for Friday, where I had stated that the stock was consolidating in a triangle and I was expecting a thrust higher. We did get that thrust higher. Let me pull up a chart that includes today's action. Zoomed out. Basically, we did get this nice thrust to 38 and since has retraced back down. One thing that I took notice here is when you thrust from a triangle, you expect a 5-wave move. And if you eyeball this move here, if you do an eyeball count, I can count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At that point, I would expect a top here, but that's not what happened. We got a new low, small correction followed by a new high. So this would count as a 7, which is not the internal count of an impulse. The internal count of an impulse is 5, not 7. So I've completely negated this triangle and have a new count, which is more bullish, and actually states that this coiling here was actually a series of 1s and 2s of varying degrees. What that means is that we're in the middle of a third wave and we're going much higher from here. It's important to know, I just want to say, there's 3 rules to Elliott wave, rules that cannot be bent or broken. The first is wave 2 can never retrace more than 100% of wave 1. So you see that here we have basically higher lows. Rule number 2 is wave 3 can never be the shortest wave, and that's certainly in display here, where wave 3 is actually subdividing it into its own 5 waves. And finally, the third rule is wave 4 cannot overlap into the price action of wave 2. What that means is this wave 4 here cannot go into the price territory of wave 2. So the beginning of wave 2 comes in around 24.5, give or take. So I've drawn this red line here. Should we dip below there, this count is wrong. It's as simple as that. And that's one of the beautiful things about Elliott wave, in that it tells you where you're wrong and doesn't leave you guessing. It's also a good spot to place your stops if you're long. So what we're doing, under this count, we're working in 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should make new highs above 38 to complete Roman numeral 5, which would complete numerical 3. So at that point, we expect another correction. By this time, you know, just eyeballing the measurements, we should be at 50 cents. I'm not saying we get there tomorrow or Monday, but right now is a good time to buy. If the price drops below 24, we have to reassess.